Now that I'm not doing keto, what the hell do I eat?
Horns up and welcome to a brand new episode of Headbangers Kitchen. Now in my last video I let you guys know why I was no longer doing the keto diet but still making keto recipes. And if you haven't seen that video, please click here on the I button and watch it so that this video makes more sense. Now the most common question on that video was, Sahil, if you're not doing keto, what diet are you doing? And so I thought I should make this video telling you guys about what diet I am currently on. Okay, so for those of you who don't have the time to sit through my jibber jabber, the TLDR version is I am calorie counting, I'm making sure I eat enough protein, I am exercising regularly, and that's basically it. The ye old saying of eat less and move more, that's exactly what I'm doing. And now for those of you who are interested in a more detailed explanation of what I am doing, well, let's get into it. So I'm going to break this down into three components: the lifestyle component, the exercise, and finally the actual food that I'm eating. Now there are a couple of fitness channels that I follow on YouTube and I'd like to give them a shout out. There is the Barbarian Body, there is Jordan Syatt, there is Greg Doucette aka Coach Greg, there is Jeff Cavalier from Athlean X, and more recently Renaissance Periodization. These are channels that I watch on a regular basis for information, tips, and a whole bunch of other stuff. And as always, I don't take everything that they say to the letter. I don't blindly follow any advice they give out. I do my own research as well. But I just thought I'd let you know who are the people I follow on YouTube. Okay, so let's talk about my personal fitness goals, because your goals are the driving factor in your fitness journey. For me, I would like to lose fat, not just weight. I would like to lose body fat. I would like to build some muscle. I'd like to be able to eat good food while doing all this, and I'd like to be able to play the long game, because fitness is forever. You know, the day I stop worrying about my weight and my exercise and my food is the day I'm dead. So I'm looking at this from a long-term perspective. In terms of weight, I maybe have only 5 or 6 kilos to lose of fat, but I'm not looking to lose it in a hurry, because like I said, long game. So if it takes me a year, if it takes me 12 months, that's okay. I'm not trying to lose 5 pounds in 5 days. That's not what I'm here for. So these are some of my fitness goals. Okay, so let's talk about lifestyle, because I strongly believe that your lifestyle impacts your fitness. And in my case, I'm someone who works from home. I make recipe videos for a living, so I need to do something that is flexible. If you work in a 9 to 5 job and you eat the same meals every single day, and you don't have to explore new cuisines or work on new recipes, your diet and fitness journey is going to be very different from someone like myself, who's a full-time YouTuber making recipes. And I'm also trying different diets. As some of you know, I have a second YouTube channel. So on that channel, I experiment with different diets. So I have done things like alternate day fasting, I have done intermittent fasting, I've tried Greg Doucette's anabolic lifestyle. In fact, if you're interested, you can click on the I button and watch those videos of mine. So for me, I needed to pick something that was flexible and that I could adapt to my lifestyle. So I'd say when you're thinking of yourself and like, what diet can I do, what can I sustain, keep your lifestyle in mind. Whether you could be a touring musician, maybe then your lifestyle is totally different than, say, someone who works a desk job from 9 to 5. So lifestyle is important, and I needed something flexible and that I could manage within my ever-changing lifestyle. Alright, so let's quickly talk about exercise, because diet and exercise go hand in hand. And while diet is the main component of weight loss and fitness, exercise does play an important role in keeping your health in tip-top shape and keeping you alive longer. Okay, so what exactly do I do? One thing I do is I do cardio almost every single day. Now, I'm not an outdoors person, so I walk inside my house for about 45 minutes every single day. Some days I walk for 60 minutes, some days 75 minutes, some days even 30 minutes if I'm feeling a bit tired. But I make sure that every single day I walk or do some form of cardio. Now, some days I may not walk, I might actually go to my studio and play some drums, because the kind of drumming that I do, which is extreme metal, is extremely cardiovascular and you do burn a lot of calories. So I make sure Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I do cardio. Now, I also do weight training 3 times a week, because this is super important to build muscle. And ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls, everyone else, circles, as Coach Greg says, weight training is important to build muscle. Trust me, you're not suddenly going to look like a bodybuilder. That takes 5-10 years of doing crazy weight training. If you just do regular dumbbell exercises at home or go to the gym and lift a few weights, you're not going to become bulky, but you will build muscle, which is why I do dumbbell workouts at home. Now, I've learned all these exercises from the Barbarian Body channel, and now I have made my own little program. So I do like an indoor walk to warm up, then I do some push-ups, I do some dumbbell curls, I do some tricep extensions, I do some squats, and I do some like bench press things lying down on the floor, and then I just repeat these exercises. Now, I'll often vary up the training. Barbarian Body has a lot of videos, and I've constantly tried different videos of his, so I like to keep switching it up as well. But currently this is exactly what I'm doing. And what I like to do is I like to write down the number of repetitions and sets that I do, and the next time I work out, I try and go harder than last time. So that is my weight training in a nutshell. And the final thing I like to do is make sure that the calorie burn goal on my Apple Watch is hit at 100% every single day. But you know what? All said and done, if I am too tired on one particular day, or I don't hit the goal on my Apple Watch, I don't break my head about it, I don't stress about it. And I think that's also very important, because your body does need rest from time to time. So when you're working out, rest and recovery is equally important. So anyway, that's all my fitness information, my exercise information. Now let's talk about number 3, the most important part, diet and the actual food that I'm eating. Okay, so I'm pretty sure you've all heard the saying, you can't outrun a bad diet, abs are made in the kitchen, and many such other sayings. And diet is the most important component of this entire weight loss, fitness, muscle building journey that I'm on. So what do I actually eat? And yeah, let's talk about that now. So I like to do something called 5-2, which is 5 days of eating my meal prep and 2 days of allowing myself to indulge over the weekend. I don't like to call these like a cheat day or a cheat thing, because I'm not cheating. I'm just eating food, and you know what? I'm not eating like an idiot. I'm eating in moderation. So the meals that I prep for myself are calorie counted, and I make sure that it's planned in such a way that I'm eating in a calorie deficit, because that's what you need to do to lose weight. And on the weekend, I basically just eyeball it. So if I'm getting a pizza, I'll make sure I don't eat the whole pizza. I'll eat 2 or 3 slices, which I know is about 600-700 calories. Or if I'm getting a burger, I'll maybe eat a light lunch, or maybe I'll intermittent fast the next morning, but I'll basically still try to remain in a calorie deficit. And this is how I lose weight. In fact, just to give you a little update, when I started this new plan of mine, I was around 73 kilos, and today I weigh in at about 69 kilos. So I have been able to actually lose the weight slowly but surely, eating the foods that I love. So let's talk about what I actually eat now. Breakfast. What do I eat for breakfast? Sometimes I intermittent fast, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I eat only fruit for breakfast. So watermelon or grapes. In fact, Jordan Syatt has this really great hack of eating watermelon, because it's a very low calorie food and you can eat like a pound of watermelon and be totally full, and it's hardly any calories. So often I would eat watermelon for breakfast when it's in season. And sometimes I even eat like scrambled eggs on toast or a masala omelette. But I try not to go overboard with like the fats and with the calories. Like I'll eat 2 eggs, 2 small pieces of toast, and that's it. No need to throw on the cheese and crazy amounts of butter, or to add, bacon slices to that. No, keep it simple. For lunch, normally I have rice, chicken, vegetables. That's it. Some form of chicken rice. Now I love chicken broccoli rice or chicken and rice with like mushrooms and pak choy. In fact, I have done an incredible meal prep of the chicken rice that I eat on a daily basis. Click here on the I button and watch that. So that's what I normally eat for lunch. Now for dinner, it's normally something simple like chicken and vegetables and maybe mashed potato or bread or some pasta. And I like to use this tip that Jeff Cavalier has shared, which is how you divide your plate. So, 1/4 of your plate will have the carbs and the remainder of the plate is divided into protein and vegetables. And this way you get a well balanced meal without having to count your actual calories. For dinner, I've also started having wraps, which are totally inspired by Coach Greg. I decided to start having these wraps because they are easy to make, they're filling, and you can really play around with it and make it delicious. So that's normally what I have for dinner. I also do snack, but when I do snack, I'm either eating fresh fruits or I will make myself a sandwich with a good amount of chicken or beef in it. The whole idea behind my meals is to have sufficient protein because I'm trying to build muscle and protein keeps me satiated. So that's pretty much my meal plan and meal prep in a nutshell. If you have any questions about this, I've done a few day of eating videos on Headbanger Eats. You can click here on the I button and watch those videos. So anyway, folks, that's what I eat in a day. That's how I exercise. This is everything that I do now to stay fit and to stay in shape. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. And you know what, if you want to check out more of my diet experiments and recipes that I use in this diet, subscribe to Headbanger Eats, my second food channel. Anyway, that's enough jibber jabber from me. I will see you on the next episode of Headbanger's Kitchen. Cheers and keep cooking.
Hey folks, click here to watch one of my day of eating videos, or click here to listen to some of my music, or click here for more keto recipes.